Hey everyone, this is Mitch from Buck's Vintage Baseball Cards. Today we're going to take a look at the complete 1953 Topps set. This is a set that when I went into my dad's basement, I discovered a binder, and it had the cards laid out basically like this. I proceeded to sell the cards on eBay in lots, and a few years later I felt guilty and have been acquiring the set back. So now I have it back in my collection. My dad, when he was a kid, he did not collect this set. His first set was 1955. But then I found this checklist, and it turns out in 1976, he collected the full set. He says 274 cards, complete May 5th, 76 for $100, which is ridiculously low. I think the set's basically valued at about 7,000, 8,000, depending on if it's a fairly low grade now. And you can kind of see his checklist. Boy, it's fun to have a checklist, by the way, just to go through. And you can see that he picked up Mickey Mantle for $5. And so I think this is a great set. It's a second year from Topps. There's Jackie Robinson leading off. I love Luke Easter. Let me just flip through the binder. The cards are probably fair to good generally. And for me, I just think they look beautiful. I mean, the artwork, you can see that they commissioned an artist to do these portraits. The cards are a little bit bigger than later series of Topps, 2 by 5/8 and 3 by 1/4. Here's Hank Thompson. Really love that card. And there were actually 6 cards that weren't issued in the set. They had a dispute with Bowman. And here's Roy Campanella. Fantastic Roy Campanella card. Love that one there. They had a lawsuit. It was pending. Early 53, it was dismissed, and then they issued the cards, but certain players had a contract with Bowman and weren't in the set. Here's classic Eddie Matthews card, just fantastic looking youthful Eddie Matthews. And there's Enos Slaughter. The set's loaded with Hall of Famers, despite the fact that there's a few that are not there, like Deuce Snyder or Gil Hodges. But you'll see the Mantle and the Mays coming up, and here's Bob Feller. Monty Irvin. Some of the cards that I have were stamped by the previous owner, unfortunately, and so I'm going to be upgrading those. But my motto basically is I'd rather have a full set with some beaters than not have the full set. So a few of the cards are graded. The Minoso, this is a photocopy, and so here's Minnie, and he's in a 3. So I did get a few of the cards graded. They don't grade well. It's tough to get a high grade in these. So I figured I'd just keep them in the binder, unless there's a few that are very good. I think this Larry Mize is in great shape, by the way, and what a great smile that is. And Red Sheendienst, the Pee Wee Reese that I have is in bad shape. It needs a little upgrade. And so Joe Black, Billy Martin, Ed Lopat, and of course here's the Mantle photocopy. So here's what he looks like. So the original Mantle that my dad had came in a PSA 1, and I sold it. This one has a wrinkle in the top left, but it's fairly well centered, I think, and there's no other problems with it. So I'm definitely going to send in Mantle and see. Maybe I get a 1.5 or a 2 with Mickey Mantle there. That'd be great. That's the key card in the set. and I'll show you the maze in a second. But man, they're just well done. Oh, I love the Yogi Berra with that looking to the side there. Classic card, beautiful. Love that one. Looking for Hank Sauer, sort of underrated. He hit a lot of home runs. Probably could have been a Hall of Famer. There's Phil Rizzuto. They're all basically portrait. There's some that are where they're batting, but most of them are portrait style. As you can see, Al Rosen shows up a lot in vintage. There's George Kell, Hall of Fame. Harry Simpson. Oh, there's the Warren Spahn. So Warren Spahn is just classic. How do you get much better than that? Look at that Warren Spahn. It's just, again, probably could get a 2 from that, and we'll see. Although I think the Hoyt Wilhelm that I have is in very, very good shape, and I feel like it should be very good, excellent in terms of the grade. Dick Groat, and you got. So then there's it came out in 4 series, 4 waves. I think we're looking at the second series here, and some of the cards were actually short printed and became more scarce and a higher value. And I think this, by the way, this Hal Brown, very, very good condition. I may take that out of the binder and get that graded. Just kind of random. Some of the cards are in bad shape, some are in good. Here's Ralph Kiner. It has a creasing through it. Jim Pendleton. Del Crandall. Flipping through. Oh, there's Whitey Ford. Also pretty good shape for the Whitey Ford. Bill Bruton. So the Braves moved to Milwaukee this year. So they actually, half the set it says Boston, and I think it says Milwaukee on a few of them as well. John O'Brien. Oh, and the Satchel Paige, he's graded, so this is what he looks like here. So the Satchel Paige is a classic card. It's his only contemporary Topps card. He was pitching since like 1926 in the Negro Leagues. Finally went to St. Louis Browns, and they didn't have him in the 52 set. I think that Bowman had him for 49. And here's the only Topps version of Satchel Paige, which is pretty cool. And there's Hal Newhouser, which is really kind of a cool. It's not a portrait. He's pitching. Very nice. Hal Newhouser. So now we're into the last series, and this was the short printed series. So these cards are a little bit more rare. And of course, here's the photo of the maze. So here's Mays. Definitely a poor condition. Crease in the upper right. My dad's version came out of 4, which I sold. He had a nice version, and so I'm just happy to have a Maze. So, and I'm sending this into PSA, of course. So just to round out the set, Preacher Row, Jim Gilliam, rookie. This is a popular card. Dodger rookie, and then also, of course, the Johnny Podgers. I think this is in fantastic shape. The only problem is there's the dreaded pinhole, but everything else is fantastic with that one. I love the Jackie Jensen card. A couple more here, so you get to the end. And Harvey Haddix with the green background, which is unusual for the set. You get to the end. Milt Bowling's the last card in the set. He's worth a little more because of condition sensitive. And then Topps came out with a reprint kind of thing with Dale Murphy, so I threw that in the set as well. So I hope you enjoyed. If you want to collect the 53 set, it is manageable. You can do it, and a lot easier than the 52 set with the impossible Mickey Mantle rookie. So Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and keep collecting.
Down